Hola a todos. Welcome to World Cup Watchers again. Tonight we go to Dallas. It has a capacity of 80,000 people. Dallas for the last time, 9 o'clock over here, 2 o'clock in Dallas. Let's talk about the match. I just arrived home. Um, the World Cup, four nations left will fight for the World Cup title. It will be France, Spain, England, or Argentina. The flags are up here: France, England, Spain, and Argentina. I won't put any flags down in the whole finals, in the semifinals, as there's a losing final and a final. Tonight, we are going to watch France against Spain. Tomorrow, we have the match England Argentina. But for tonight, well, let's talk first about France and Spain. So France, their last match was against Morocco. They won 2-0. Kylian Mbappé in the 60th minute and Ousmane Dembélé in the 66th. Morocco was really bad again, just like Haiti, just like the Netherlands. You know the story if you watched all my live streams. Oh, not a great tournament by Morocco, even though they still knocked out the Netherlands and Canada somehow. But France was again too strong with 2-0, just like in the 2022 semifinals. France-Norway 2-0. Then let's talk about Spain. Spain, their last match was against Belgium 2-1. Fabian Ruiz in the 30 minutes, De Ketelaere 41, and Merino again, just like he did against Portugal in the 90+2 minutes. Now in the 88th minute against Belgium, makes the winner 2-1. Spain continues, Belgium goes out. I think Belgium played really great that match. Spain as well, but yeah, well, I can't say anything else. Of course, you think Spain didn't play good that game as the four games before they had. Sorry, 5 games actually. They had 0 goals against them, but yeah, that is of course absurd. So 2-1 against Belgium is still really great. I want to well say Jaden Adams, a player 25 years, has died from South Africa. He played in this tournament in the group stages and also the round of 16, but he died. I heard some stories, but it's all speculation, so I won't say anything about it. For example, I heard that his mother and father were, uh, well, a little family problems with Jaden Adams, and that he was like depressive, so he killed himself. I don't actually believe that one. So the police doesn't want to. They are still investigating, and if they know, they are of course maybe not telling the public directly. So Jaden Adams, rip that player, was really great, of course. 13 times before has Spain played against France. France won 5 times, 2 draws, and Spain won 6 times. Back in 1984, in the Euros, France-Spain, it was a 2-0 in the final of Euros 84. In the Euros 96, it was a draw in the group stage, 1-1. Then in 2000, in the Euros, a 1-2 win for France in the quarterfinals against Spain. So France had a really good start. Also in the 2006 World Cup Championship, 1-3 for France. David Villa, 28-minute penalty. Frank Ribery, 41. Patrick Vieira, 83. And Zinedine Zidane, 90+3. 90+2, 1-3. So a lot of big names, all players. This was in the 8 finals. So then it was a turn, and in 2010 there was a friendly France-Spain 0-2. Spain won their first game. They already had drawn, but this is their first win. In 2012, in the Euros, 2-0 for Spain against France. This was in the quarterfinals, so they took their revenge. In 2012, there was a World Cup qualification, Spain France 1-1, and in 2013, France Spain 0-1. Um, let's see about this one. Okay. Then in 2014, international friendly game 1-0 for France. In 2017, 0-2 for Spain. Um, let's see about this one. Okay. Then in 2021 in the Nations League, Spain France 1-2. Oyarzabal in the 64th minute, Benzema 66th, Mbappe 80. Then in 2024 in the Euro, Spain France 2-1. Colomouani in the 9th minute, Dani Olmo. No, Lamine Yamal 21, Dani Olmo 25th. Sorry. So this was in the whole finals. That is true. Then in 2025 in the Nations League again. Wait, I have to check if the Nations League was. So I forgot to mention it. That was in the final in 2021 where France won 1-2, and the Nations League in 2025, previous year, was in the whole final. It was a 5-4 for Spain. A really great comeback from France almost, and Spain was really dominating. Nico Williams in the 22nd, Merino 25th, Pedri, no, Lamine Yamal 54 penalty, Pedri 55th is 4-0. Then Kylian Mbappe penalty 59, 4-1. Then Lamine Yamal 67th minute 5-1. Then Cherky 79 5-2, Vivian on goal 84 5-3, Colomouani 90 plus 3 5-4, and Portugal went on to win that Nations League for the second time. First time was in 2019 against Netherlands. 2025 on penalties against Spain. Said about that, the winner, of course, is playing in the final against England or Argentina, and the loser will play the losing final first the day before, also against the loser of England of Argentina. Let's talk about the lineups. So first, I want to mention Mbappe is maybe injured, so let's see if that's true. No, I see him already in the lineup, so that's not true. France playing a 4-2-3-1, Maignan and goal, Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba, Digne, Tchouaméni, Rabiot, Dembélé, Olise, Barcola, and Captain Mbappé. The team of Didier Deschamps on the bench: Samba, Risser, Konate, Lucas Hernandez, Gusto, Lacroix, Theo Hernandez, Akliouche, Kone, Kante, Cherki, Zairi, Emery, Doué, Mateta, and Thuram. And Spain also playing a 4-2-3-1, the team of Luis de la Fuente. Unai Simon in goal, Cucurella, Laporte, Kubarsi, Porro, Captain Rodri, Fabio Ruiz, Baena, Olmo, Lamine Yamal, and Oyarzabal. And on the bench, Raya, Juan Garcia, Pubel, Eric Garcia, Lorente, Grimaldo, Zubimendi, Merino, Gavi, Williams, Pedri, Borja Iglesias, Ferran Torres, Munoz, and Pino. Let's quickly update this one. So, 101st match, 101 is this match gonna be. 3 more after this. No injuries, no suspensions, as we got a reset of the yellow cards and red cards. Well, if you got a red card in the previous rounds in the quarterfinal, then you're not gonna play this match. So France Spain. So I want to mention something. I forgot to mention it. I couldn't put it on the Score ESPN World Cup Goal app, but now I could. England Argentina 2-3. The questions were: will there be more of 4 goals? Well, 2, 3, so yes. And will there be a goal in the first half? I say yes. And what will be the halftime score? I say 0-1 for Argentina. But that tomorrow, I just wanted to point that out. I counted the points and I can get 1 point more in the France Spain game. So I put my booster on that game. I did not choose Rodrigo de Paul. I stayed with Bellingham and Cherokee. And let's check it for sure that I put it in. So Spain, we're supporting Spain, of course. I mean, I don't have to explain it. I don't like France as a country, a football country as well. Well, that's what I mean. And I do like Spain. So of course we are gonna enjoy the bruschetta that I made myself and the sangria. So salud. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa centro, pa dentro. Up, down to the center, and back in your throat, or down your throat is what I mean. Don Garcia Sangria. This sangria comes from Malaga, if I'm correct. Um, product of Spain. I can see. So Dallas, 80,000 is the capacity. 2 o'clock over there in Dallas for the last time, and 9 o'clock over here. Tomorrow we go to Atlanta for the last time. That has a capacity of 75,000. Also 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock over there. Um, so I got Dembele, Lamine Yamal, and Cherky for this game, and for tomorrow Bellingham. So no Rodrigo de Paul. I think a lot of friends chose Mbappe, Harry Kane, and Messi, and maybe Oyezabal as well. So I wanted to. Well, I need to do something different if I want to win. Let's see where the ref and VAR is from. So the ref is from. Let's see it. Salute. From El Salvador, with the 4th and 5th official from Sweden. I hear you say. I already hear you. Wait, let me point out the VAR first. So the VAR is from Poland, Netherlands, and Mexico. So I already hear you saying, "Oh, El Salvador is so small country. How comes it then no big country?" And the third official is from Nicaragua. Actually, I miss seeing that. Um, why a small country? I have to say I've watched this referee a lot of times, and I think he's really great actually. If I remember it correctly, the World Cup, the prize where everyone is fighting for. Um, let's enjoy one bruschetta, and then I will talk to you about the predictions that everyone made. So let's do this first. Oh, I missed this. So I heard that Mbappe is not fully fit. However, he's still playing. So salute. Mm. Lamine Yamal turned yesterday 19. Mm. Today, 10 years ago, there was a attack, terrorism in Nice, and they are gonna take a minute silence about that. I do remember that, even though I was 14. I also remember that a lot of youngsters were influenced by that. So, let's watch the game. Three, two, one, and the game has started. Vamos España, vamos. Vámonos. Vamos. I wanted to do today actually empanadas instead of bruschetta, but we were no longer there. A lot of things went wrong. The door didn't even open of the supermarket as well, only from the inside out, not from the outside. So it was really strange. I had to wait 3 minutes before it did open, and other people as well. However, they also didn't have empanadas, so I won't advertisement them. And now we're fully red. I mean, the outfit with black because it's a really great match. Um, Tomatoes red, sangria red. However, France, Le Bleu, playing in blue, and España playing in white. This is really peligroso, really dangerous, as I already almost finished the first glass in, well, less than 3 minutes of the game, less of 10 minutes in total. And I think I can get something like 7 glasses out of it, 1.5 liters. Oh, mostly it's 6, but I think these are a little smaller, these glasses. So, who do I think is favorites for penalties? Let's see, because I don't know. A lot of birthday celebrations at the World Cup, by the way. Not only Lamine Yamal. Um, I have to say, I think penalties is literally a 50-50. I do think France will get it. Um, However, if they are gonna substitute Raya in for penalties, Spain, then I think Spain will get it, and Juan Garcia. How much I love to say it's for Spain will win as well. I think if Juan Garcia got substituted in for penalties, France will win as well. Uh, it could be a 5-4. It could be a 4-5. It's literally a 50-50. But I think it will be, if it goes to penalties, a 5-4 or 4-5, and not like a 3-4. I don't expect that much of missed penalties. Actually, just one. Because the intensity of the game is here for both teams. Maybe even here. Maybe even if I stand up. Um, So 0-0. So let's see what everyone predicted. I'm really curious because I don't know. I have no idea what everyone predicted. So let's go to ESPN Go first. So what do I expect? I think France will score first. Then Spain will score. Both in like I think the first quarter of the game will be a 0-0. Then the second quarter until halftime. So France will score first, Spain will score second. So I say which team will score first? France. What will be the halftime score? 1-1. Then I think it will be 1-2 for Spain in third quarter, and then the fourth quarter 2-2. First 5 minutes are here. France with the first corner, I think. So then I expected 2-2, and then extra time. I think. What did I expect? I thought they. 2-3 or 3-2. What did I expect first? Um, so I expected. I think in the first half there happens nada, and then the second half there happens 2-3 for Spain, 3-3 France. Um, or it was 3-2 France, 3-3 España. Well, I can't quite remember it, so I will say it now. I think France first and then España. So 3-2 France, 3-3 España. And then it goes to penalties. And, well, it can also be 2-3. Let's say this. It can be 3-2 for France in the second half of the extra time, then 3-3 as well. Then penalties will go in favor for Spain. If it will be 2-3 for Spain, then 3-3 for France, then the penalties will be in favor for France because of the like if you get a last minute goal against you, you're like in a dip, and if you got it, then you're saying, "Come on, vamos, vamos," So will there be extra time? I say yes as well. Let's see what the other one predicted. There's only one, the other one left. So I can see what he says, who will score first, if there will be extra time, what will be the halftime score. I can only see that when the thing actually happens, so a goal or a halftime or extra time. However, he says 2-1, so that will be or in 90 minutes or in extra time. So let's see. So I have a 2-3. Someone predicts 2-1. France will go through. Let's go to Scorito. Let's see what everyone predicted. I'm so curious. So I have for this match, Dembele will score, Lamine Yamal will score twice. I predicted Lamine Yamal will score twice. Dembele will score the second one, and Cherky the third one. Free kick for Spain. It is a rematch again, but this time for the Nations League. And also for the... Rabiot is... That can be yellow. He's putting his foot on top of Dani Olmo. I think that could be yellow, but let's see how the context of the referee this match will be. Because if he doesn't give a yellow, then we can already know what will happen in further situations in the match. Oh yeah, he got a yellow. Okay, so Rabiot a yellow card. I think so as well. It was kind of hard. Um, However, I have Lamine Yamal scoring, and I think a midfielder, someone like Fabio Ruiz or Pedri or Rodri or Merino again. I don't know, but that was too risky to say. Uh, like I needed to be risky, so I said other players than Harry Kane, Mbappe, and Messi. So I said Dembele, Lamine Yamal. We still get a chance. Cherki, I was doubting between Rodrigo de Paul of Argentina and Cherki of France and Bellingham, but I said Cherki in the end. Uh, if it's Rodrigo de Paul, SCPS, so be it. Um, yeah, then so be it. So let's see what everyone predicted. I am standing 40 points behind in another league, in another group. He says Spain will be the winner, so he said what I said earlier. Someone, if they have France as winner, they will predict France, of course. If they have Spain as winner, they will predict Spain, because this match was already before the World Cup was beginning. It seemed like this match was coming. Oh, um. So he says Spain will be champion. So he says 0-1 for Spain. He says Mbappe, Messi, Oyarzabal, and Bellingham. He stays with Bellingham now as he scored 4 goals in the last 2 matches, both two. So he got double points as it was a midfielder as well who scored. But I said it: Mbappe, Oyarzabal, Messi. Oyarzabal, I forgot to mention that one. Besides Kane, Messi, and Mbappe. So Mbappe and Oyarzabal, he got this match. So hopefully they don't score. Well, that'll be it. Then someone else says, let's see first how many points he's behind me. Let's see real quick. So he got no Kane, no Haaland. He got no Messi, but Mbappe. So let's check this real quick, guys. So quarterfinals, Mbappe got 32 points, and then 120, 120, 120, 120. So 480 plus 32 is 512, if I'm correct. Yeah. $512, yeah. So if I count that with him, then I'm standing 7th, guys. Because he's standing 6th right now. Okay, so I'm standing less, 7 out of 7. The difference is 522 points between the number 1 and me, number 7. So I have to get points right now, otherwise it's done for me. So someone says France will be champions. So he says 2-1 for France. So hopefully I'm the only one who says a draw over here. So he says Kane will score, Mbappe will score, Messi will score, and Bellingham. Oh, we got Bellingham as well. And I must have said Rodrigo de Paul maybe. So as I knew for this match, only Mbappe. Then someone else says a 1-2 for Spain, as he got Spain as winner. Exactly what it's so literally. I already saw it because they have chosen them as winner, so they will of course predict their winner of the World Cup. So someone says a 1-2 Spain will win, and also the World Cup he predicted. So he chose Kane, Mbappe, Messi, and Bellingham. They talks with each other. I already know that. Because how is no? Because this is the group I always watch football with, and one person is always asking, "Oh, what do you have?" You know, Bellingham as well. So I must not have chosen Bellingham. Um, well, so for this match, he got Mbappe. Then someone else says a 1-2 as he got Spain as the winner. He says Kane, Mbappe, Messi, and Oyarzabal. Exactly what I told those four players. He says Mbappe and Oyarzabal for this game. And what did he say? A 1-2. Then someone else says a 1-1. So one is joining me, but a 1-1. He says Dembele, Kane, Mbappe, and Messi. So he joins me with Dembele as well. But he got Mbappe as well for this match. Then someone else is saying a 2-1 for France. Wait, and he predicted Spain as a winner, by the way. Then, again, someone says 2-1 for France. He said Netherlands, just like me, will be champions. Can't happen anymore. He said Mbappe, Messi, Yamal, and Bellingham. So Mbappe and Yamal for tonight. So he joins me with Yamal. And then someone else saying a 2-1 for France. He said France will be the winner as well. He said Kane, Mbappe, Messi, and Bellingham. So I must not have chosen Bellingham, actually. I must have said Rodrigo de Paul. Or we all get points. But this is not great. France is here, but a corner in the 16th minute for France. So for this match, he says Mbappe. So only one joins me with saying Lamine Yamal. Only one joins me with saying Dembele for this match, and only one joins me saying it will be a draw. However, he says a 1-1. I say a 3-3. Um, that is a really good thing because. Only three joins me with saying Argentina will win tomorrow. I must have said Rodrigo de Paul instead of Bellingham. I knew it. Well, I can't change it anymore, so Suzuki is, so be it. I do want to point out if I get the result correctly, I get 225 points. If I only have the draw or winner correct, I get 150, and otherwise I get 0. And for the top scorers, for an attacker scoring, I get 40 points for one goal. If he scores two, we'll double it. Midfielder 80, and defender and keeper 160. I wanted to say someone like Otamendi, for example, or Laporte, but it's too risky. So it's already risky to say a midfielder. It can be there are a lot of midfielders still, so I don't know. Um, However, I think Messi will get no goals tomorrow, but like 2 assists or something. Um, and I think Lamine Yamal will score twice. So let's see about this one. So for now, I say Dembele, Lamine Yamal, and Cherki. So hopefully Cherki scores. Hopefully Dembele scores. Hopefully Lamine Yamal scores. And then it doesn't matter if Bellingham scores yes or no, because the points everyone chose Bellingham, so that doesn't matter. However, Dembele cannot score, and sorry, Dembele can score, but Mbappe can score, and also, well, I hate to say it, from a prediction, Messi can score, Kane can score, but if Messi scores, then of course I won't be mad. However, hopefully no Kane, no Mbappe, no Oyarzabal. I'm sorry, Oyarzabal, but I prefer Lamine Yamal over Oyarzabal either way. So let's see about it. Right now I got 150 points, so I can already maybe get 6 tonight, but it's a long road. So let's see about that one. Um, let's prepare the second one because We're hungry, right? Y comida es no finito. So the first quarter is here, so I predicted that correctly with saying my 0-0. Oh no, that one wasn't so good. Even Korea, paella. I could also prefer paella, but I didn't. And it's a penalty for Spain. And Digne tackles Lamine Yamal. Oh, that could be hands from Lamine Yamal. Let's see. That's true. So the arm is against the body. Otherwise, the hands will be first, and then there will be a free kick for France instead. However, the arm is against the body as he jumps like this. And Digne, I don't know what the hell you were doing, but he gets the header up, and then his foot gets Lamine Yamal instead of the ball. So, mm, so Oyarzabal is here for the penalty. So Oyarzabal, the last 5 penalties for club and country, he scored them all. If he scores, the prediction will be over, by the way. But come on, España, hopefully. Yeah, vamos! So 1-0 for España. So I wasn't right with my hydration break. I was pretty close because I said 0-0 with the hydration break. However, it is 0-1 right now, just a minute before hydration break. Um, it was a penalty. It would be hands and a free kick for France if the arm was not against the body from Lamine Yamal. But a really stupid mistake from Digne. It will be a perfect final. Argentina, Spain. I have a lot of over here in my museum and the flags, a lot of signatures of the Spain national team. I could have had them from Argentina as well, but well, I couldn't get it unfortunately. Um, they didn't give me, and the other time I was sick, so I couldn't join unfortunately. And honestly, for Amsterdam and Deventer, I had no money for that, so I had to make choices. It can happen, even though it was a one-time opportunity, maybe. Oh, however, we will see Feyenoord again with PSV, the Champions League. Um, so hopefully, I will see a lot of Argentinian players. The hydration break is here, and I did forget to put something on, so let me do that quickly. So, 0-1, 0-1. Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole, hola. Vamos, España. Y vamos a bailar. So, do I think this is desserts for now? I don't know, honestly. I think no one must have scored actually. So I would say a 0-0 was fair actually. Of course, I'm happy that it's 0-1, and for now, well, I still care about uh, if it will be a fair score, if it will be a fair team that goes through. I won't like it if, for example, France deserves it and Spain will go through. Then, of course, I'm happy, but yeah, I prefer the team that deserves it the most going through. Because I always hope the World Cup winner, will always be deserved, you know. However, in the final, I have to say if it's deserved, yes or no. Um, I think one match can make a difference. So, for example, let's say Argentina didn't deserve the win, but France did, for example, or in this case, Spain. Uh, then and Argentina wins, then I'm happy because a one match it can be, you know. Same goes the other way around. Same goes for the other two nations, but I say Spain right now because they are in front, and Argentina because I hope Argentina. Game is on. Mm. A month ago, I predicted actually the Netherlands España. However, now it's France España, and I predicted a 3-3 with extra time a 4-4, and then on penalties a 3-2 for the Netherlands. However, um, it's a completely other match. France against España right now. I wanted to keep the score saying 3-3 and extra time for 4. Wasn't that a foul from Kubarsi? Hmm. Mm, so what I wanted to say was, let me see if this was a foul first. Wait, he placed the ball first, and that matters. If it was first the man, it would be a foul. But let's see if he placed the ball. Yeah, he placed the ball, and then the man. Then it's no free kick. You see, I only checked it twice and I already know it, but because I know the rule. And people are saying right now, how is that no penalty or a free kick for Mbappe? Because the rule of FIFA is saying so. If it will be playing the ball first and you land on someone, of course, if you're coming in like the Nigel de Jong in 2010 against Xabi Alonso, for example, yeah, another story. But for this, then it's no fault. If it was first the foot of Mbappe, then the ball, then it will be a free kick. And if you don't know that that is the rule, then learn the rules first before you speak. Mm. Saliba substituting off for Lacroix. 4 ships remaining. And he instantly sits in the 30 minutes. So let's see what happened to him. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. No yellow card. Only a full, I think. Yeah, but he pushed the hair of Korea. Well, okay, this is a yellow, but well, okay. It was only just one thing. I agree. It's a yellow card for Korea. And this is what I meant in the 5th minute. If he doesn't get a yellow card to Rabiot, then I see the context of this match. Then this wasn't a yellow as well. But he did give yellows, and then I could see the context. Then this is a yellow as well, you know? In the 22nd minute, Oyarzabal penalty scored 0-1 for Spain. Really stupid mistake by Digne. So, as I pointed out in the 3rd minute of this match, that my glass was already empty, almost. We're now 30 minutes later, and I just finished it. So that is because I talked too much about the predictions and everything. Really bad shots from Dani Olmo from distance. We did see a lot of celebrities from Los Angeles or living in Atlanta or living in Miami. Um, a lot of American football players and Also, NBA players or all players is possible as well. Also, all football players. Also, YouTube streamers. Oh, oh, and it's all sides. 35 minutes for Baena. Oh, it is just offsides, but it doesn't. I think maybe 30 centimeters. Um. However, I want to say that I predict it's a 1-1 with half time. It's a 0-1 for now. Hopefully, I'm not right. Hopefully, it stays 0-1 or maybe a 0-2. I am so scared for tomorrow. Uh, because I have this feeling that you know. Well, I can't say why, but I am. Well, I can't say why. However, I'm so scared tomorrow. I think. Well, I can say that I predicted the 2-3 again for Argentina. I think again it will go to extra times. Uh, this is literally what I think. Um, we can see Spanish or English. Maybe you get something that you know. We can also see a rematch between between the 2024 finals between España and English. Um, Barcola with the shot, but nothing. It goes wide. Nothing too spectacular. However, it can also be a Barcelona fan final, Spain versus Argentina. I wonder who everyone is supporting then. I think if you love Messi, you would do Argentina. Yeah, he can walk. He can literally walk. And if you really are a Barcelona fan, then I think you will, or you're like a Spain, living in España or born over there, then I think you will support España because a country or club above a player, of course. Um, I have to say my first like family, football family, for a country. Yeah, I already hear you saying the Netherlands. Well, that is true. But this. Oh, Baena in the 38th minute, but Upamecano with the save, and there was almost the 0-2 for España after a keeper mistake from Mignon. I don't understand why Lamine Yamal did not shoot it, but a really great pass towards and also back to Dani Olmo. Um, and a great pass to Baena as well, but Baena couldn't score it. Um, I have to say, I don't know. Like it's for me, it's a difficult one because my first family was the Netherlands, of course, because I was born here. But I never really felt attracted to the Netherlands. Yeah, maybe when I was younger. When I was younger, yes, with like the 2010 team, I was really into Robben and Snyder and Van der Vaart, etc. And I was really into Ajax. But of course, when you grow up, you realize more, which team do I support? Like, of course, your father, mother, your parents, your grandpa, whoever, someone part of your family or your friends does grow you up with the football team that they support, maybe. Um, However, and for me, that was Ajax. But if I look honestly to myself, In between, though, match stats trends España attempts at goal 2 against 5, attempts at target 0 against 1. So Spain is on that better. Uh, so for me, it was the Netherlands and Ajax, but I have to say that I never really felt attractive to the Netherlands just when I was younger in 2010, but I was 8 and until 2014. So until I was, well, what was it? I was 12, so from being 8 to 12 years old. Um, so I was still young, but my really first love, as I see it, was España, also Barcelona. I would say, and of course, I both support Ajax and Barcelona, but I would say maybe Barcelona above Ajax, unless they play against each other. And why is that? Because I think Ajax is a smaller team than Barcelona, even though the history doesn't say something like that, because they have the same Champions League, the same crowd, for example. However, yeah, I don't know. I feel more attracted to being a culé instead of being an Ajax seat. Of course, I'm both, so don't get me wrong. I support both. But if I had to choose, then I would choose Barcelona. And if I have to choose, then I would choose Ajax in a head-to-head match, um, or if Ajax is, for example, 2018-19, Ajax and Barcelona were both in the semifinals, then I would, let's say the final was a Ajax Barcelona. That would be incredible, by the way. But then I would have supported Ajax. Even though, because for me Barcelona has higher chance rates to get the Champions League than Ajax, so that's why. The same for Netherlands, Ecuador. Still, I would support Netherlands, but I would keep in mind like this is the only chance Ecuador got, and Netherlands have reached so many World Cup finals already, so they can do it again, and Ecuador couldn't. So with with that, I would think maybe Ecuador a win above the Netherlands. However, maybe after the Netherlands won one. If Netherlands already got a World Cup title, then I would choose Ecuador. But because it's so hurtful for us that we already been in a few World Cup finals and we couldn't get it, I would choose the Netherlands on that, over the fact that I would support Ecuador otherwise. And that's a really good outcome from Unai Simon. Wow. And no Kylian Mbappe over there. Um, but the same, yeah, this is my first love, Spain. Uh, but when I grew up, I never, like, until 2015, I supported Messi because he was my idol. And, like, I supported Argentina because of Messi. But after 2015, I saw like the players around Messi also playing in Argentina for the national team for La Selección. I felt this like my personality is the same that I saw in the team players of Argentina. So literally with everything they did for the national team, like that fight, I could feel that because I was like my characters that as well. And also if they get like if they are respectful and someone is disrespectful to them, they go into it like a family, and I could feel that into them because I have that mindset as well. And also with the well, if someone tries to bring you down, like the disrespect or how do I say? For example, what we see on social media right now that everyone is taking down, tries to take down Argentina and Messi. Like I can feel the Argentinian players, they feel like a family to me because they it looks like it sounds stupid, but it looks like a duplicate one, duplicate two, duplicate three, duplicate four, etc. from LukíLuc, like duplicates of myself. in their mindset and their style of playing and everything. So that's why I support Argentina since 2015. So what teams that I supported became of Messi, as a fan of Messi, became into like my familia. Mi familia is as I saw like similarities between me and the players, you know. So my it's can be if Spain goes through in Argentina, my first love of a country versus the country that I love right now. And I don't know what I would choose in the past. I think if I before 2015 I would, well, it's a difficult one because I also said to you that I didn't like Spain in 2008 and 2012 and in that time as well in between. And that was their like biggest moment of Spain, you know, like 2 Euros, one back to back, one World Cup as well, the biggest team with Tiki Taka, the biggest players of España. And yet, I'm saying that was not a team that I didn't like. Of course, I did like to watch them play, but I was young, you know. I realize right now that it was insane team. Let's talk about the minutes coming extra, by the way. Um, because I don't know if anything happened. So only two yellow cards and the goal and the Saliba substituting on for Lacole plus hydration break, so 3 minutes. So I would say maybe 4 minutes. No, six. 6 minutes. Can I ask why? Why six? So three. Saliba was maybe four then. The goal was five. They are counting 1 minute for the injury of Saliba. They are counting 1 minute of the goal. They are counting 1 minute of the two yellow cards in total. Wow. Okay, then we know that's for extra time if that comes in the second half at least. 22nd minute penalty Oizabal 0-1. I will put my light on real quick. Um, So yeah, I don't know who I would have supported before 2015. It would have been probably Messi because I didn't like Spain as well. So I would have chosen Argentina because of Messi. But right now, I have to say, if I have to choose between Messi and Lamine Yamal, I would choose Messi because Lamine Yamal still has his time. You know, he only turned 19 yesterday. The like his shirt number, you know. Spain versus Argentina, my first love versus the country that I love right now. I do love both, of course, but so I would love to see a final like that. But I already know my answer, and I'm like telling about this subject already. I'm talking about this subject already like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I already since then, since the first word that I said about this subject, I already know which country I will go with, and it will be Argentina for multiple reasons. For Messi, uh, for La Familia, because as I explained, I feel like them there. Like I feel like I could be into the team, you know, with like the mentality and like the characteristics that they have. So choose Argentina above that one, and also I hope they can silence everybody. It would have been great if Lamine Yamal could have brought it home as he said. Yeah, that's my dream. And like James League, he misses only a Champions League and a World Cup title and a Ballon d'Or. That's the only thing that he misses right now. He can reach that at 20 years old actually if he gets the World Cup right now and he wins the Ballon d'Or or in one or in, well this year and he wins the Champions League next year, then before he turns 20, he got everything. That would be insane. So I would only do it for Lamine Yamal, I think, for Spain right now. Otherwise, if Lamine Yamal was not there in Spain, then I would choose Argentina above Spain because I would see Argentinian players more as a family than España. Uh, Everyone that hates on Argentina, by the way, hates me. Because as I said, like I have the same personality of Argentinian players, and I can literally feel them. And I think it's really unfair to blame Argentina, by the way. But uh, if you're saying Argentina game is rigged, then you're saying I'm rigged, you know? And I already got some people saying that are really close to me actually that are saying, yeah, well, if you're supporting Argentina, yeah, and then they are going to talk about my life, you know, and then they are hitting me. Like, I mean, why do you get it so personal, by the way, at the first point? And the second thing is, well, more like, how do I explain this? Like I already gave up the discussion to debate over, you know. You're not because you're not gonna change me as a person, and I know I'm right, and I'm not saying that as uh, someone stubborn or anything, because I know I'm not that. And if I am, then I would tell you. But I'm the only one who can say and see for myself that I'm not stubborn about it. But it's the reality, you know, and it is fair. You cannot tell me that I'm not fair in my personal life. Well, I know for myself, I mean, it's my life. So you're telling me that I'm not fair. Well, it's my life, and in my own head, like I'm so realistic. Uh, and I know that I'm fair, you know. So you can tell me that I'm unfair because I know I am fair, and I'm not saying that because I'm stubborn or lying to myself, but I know I am because otherwise I would say I wasn't because I'm realistic, you know. Um, so that's for you. It can be seen as stubborn, but I know it is like the reality, you know. Um, so that are not my type of persons, you know. So if you're one of that, then you're not my type of person. Because that means if you're like saying that or you're hating on Argentina, like you're kind of hating on me. That means enough for me. If you're doing that, I know already enough. Uh, because the first half is here, by the way. 0-1, so I was wrong about my prediction 1-1. It's a 0-1 for Spain. Vamos a España. Viva la vida. Viviendo la vida. Digne with the really big mistake. Penalty was about 22nd minutes. 0-1 for España. Um, yeah, I don't know what to say about that more. But I already know that like if you're hating on Argentina, you're hating on me. If you're hating on me, then I already know that you're not my type of person, and I can't get along with you. Because if you're hating me or like hating on Argentina or maybe both, then that will mean like then I already know what your characteristics are, you know. Because if you're honest and realistic, then you can get really get you can really get well along with me. But if you're not, then that says like I already know what type of person you are. You are always lying. You are not honest. You are like manipulative. You're trying to get it the other way around. You know. Yeah, I don't get along with those people. So um, I already know what type of person you are then. And maybe if you say you're not, in the end you are. Because I've got close people who said they weren't, and they did show it off, but in the end they did show indeed, like it was all acting. In the end, I could see they were indeed, and I was right the whole time, you know. Um, that was enough about you. So that explains my YouTube channel as well. With that said, sets from the heart, you know, like I say it's from my heart, which means like I really mean it. So with it said, sets from the hearts, seven on the side. So with luck on the side, hopefully, or unluck, it happens. It gets in both ways if you deserve it, yes or no. So with it said, sets from the heart with seven on the side, siempre real, which translates to always real. So I'm always real, always realistic. Also over here, like I don't want to like being acting, I can act because I'm really good at it, even though I say it myself, that's my dream as well. I love being an actor or anything. And I can act. I know I can. My family and friends said it when I was younger as well. And like I'm not saying this to say, you see, I can act or anything, but I'm realistic and I can say that about myself because I know I can be, let's say, I say, well, I can, let's see, I can play, um, well, let's say something. And let's say I can walk or run a marathon in 1 hour. Then no, I say no because I'm realistic. Nobody can. Like the world record is 1 hour and 57 minutes. So I mean, if I would say yes, then I'm stubborn and I'm lying to myself. Um, but I know I can act. However, which what I mean, siempre real. I'm always realistic. Like even though I'm really good at acting, I will always on my YouTube channel show the real me. Whether you like it or not, I don't care if I get haters or not. You will always see the real me, and this is the real me. And uh, if I'm not your type of person, then that's okay. Then live your life. No one says you have to be here. Um, but if we can get along, then yeah, you're welcome. Even though if you can't get along, you're welcome as well. So that's what I mean. So it has a meaning, and seven, it's always seven. So LukíLuc, 7 letters. The sentences, seven sentences with that said. I start with that said because for example, World Cup watchers, or I make a vlog or music with lyrics, and I always end with, well, with that said, what I said earlier, or what I showed earlier. So with that said, sets from the heart, seven on the side, siempre real, the lucky one, because my name is LukíLuc. So the lucky one, it's like a nickname of LukíLuc. So the lucky one, LukíLuc, and then it's LukíLuc is like two um names that I got. So one, like the Spanish people call me Lucky, and the English and Dutch friends call me Luke. People will know me well. If you're calling me Lucas, then you don't know me well enough. Uh, Even though my parents sometimes say Lucas, but uh, then when I'm at home, they call me Luke. But somewhere else in the restaurant, they say Lucas or anything. For them, it depends. However, so I say LukíLuc because that's like the two nicknames uh, based on each other. So LukíLuc, and then I again say Luke. So to separate my name into the two nicknames that I got, and to remember the name, so I've really thought about that. And well, that's also about World Cup watchers. I do love football. I do love the World Cup. I said 4 years ago to friends and family, yeah, already get your savings. We're gonna be here. I can say it didn't work out for me as well in the end. I could have been here as well. However, there were two trips to Chile which I did not plan, and it was because of the love of my life at that time. I really had a great love story, which you only see in movies. I went to date on that person 2 weeks long, but then I ended it because, well, it went wrong on this party. Um, and I mean, even if I love you at that time, I am being realistic, and I think by myself, I come from another country, another continent even. This is my first time in South America. I flew all the way to your country. Uh, Even though I didn't have the money at that time, by the way, I still did try to ask my job, okay, can I work this month fully? And I was sleepy. When I got home, I slept. And when I woke up, I got to work. And that was for almost 2 months long, between 1 and 2 months. And I was going crazy. However, and tired as well. But I got a goal, I did that for her. And then if you do that on a party, like cheat or anything, then yeah, you must not do that. So then it's done, What's done is done. Um, and I tried to make it good, even though I did nothing wrong, but I still tried to make it good, uh, because I saw potential, But I made my life lessons in that. So that's what I mean with being realistic, siempre real. So that explains these sentences as well. Um, Otherwise, if that didn't happen, and she came into my life, by the way, if that didn't happen, then I got like 2 trips of Chile, which cost maybe like, I don't know, oh, it cost me something like 10K maybe in total, for those two trips, like totally. Um, well, I have to say, well, a little less. Let's say, it was a little more than 7K. I think maybe 8,500, maybe something like that. I have to say, I could have spent it over here. I could have literally went to the USA. I could have literally went to the World Cup final. It wouldn't have been a long trip. Otherwise, I could have went the whole month. And well, maybe one match actually, as the prices were sky high. Uh, so I will try to do it in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. However, yeah, this is what I mean. Um, However, the second half will almost start. We're enjoying over here at World Cup Watchers with you guys, with the bruschetta, with sangria, as we're in Spain ourselves, with the shirt on as well. So I cannot picture any better place. Um, of course, when the final was there, I would have said, "Oh, I prefer to be there." I wanted to do it with Doha as well in Qatar with France, Argentina. I could have gotten a ticket price for 1,000 euros. Um, in the end, I didn't do it. I must have done it. I don't know why I was so stupid not to do it. And again, over here, however, I can say, like, I made my life lessons, and I can say I will be there in the 2030 World Cup. What speed does right now in the USA, I want to do that. That was my plan actually to do. However, now it's speed that got selected, but I wanted to do that like for myself and like paying for myself. But now he's doing it while being paid because of YouTube, well being as a like invited YouTuber. So I will do that in the 2030 World Cup in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal as long as I can, because of course there's a price. Um, but that is my plan to do. I have some other plans. I will be studying. I will be visiting the country of the World Cup winner. Um, so I can say from January on, I will literally save every euro that I got to be there, at least in the World Cup final, and I will go down. So I will go from the World Cup final to the whole finals, or the losing final to the whole finals to the quarterfinals. And I know you can only visit one match per day. You cannot visit more because you have to register it on your name, and it allows you only one match per day. So that means, what is it? Of I told something like 37 days of football matches. Well, 37 times, let's say 4,000, and then that means like the ticket of the football price plus accommodation plus flights, etc. Uh, so I must be early for the matches. Otherwise, I will pay more, and I try to buy like two tickets so I can sell one. Um, However, that is still what is it? A good 150k. I must work for that for 5 years. Um, so yeah, let's see what's possible because of course that's not possible unless something miraculous does happen. I always said when I was younger, for my before my 30 years old, I will be rich. I will be millionaire. I always said that since I was maybe 15. So, well, let's see. Um, what do I think? I think it must have been a 0-0. By the way. Um, Maybe a 0-1. If there was a team that needed to score, I would choose Spain. So I would say maybe a 40-60, maybe for Spain or something. Let's check that. I think the MVP is Lamine Yamal. So let's check. Ooh, I was close though. So I was doubting between Lamine Yamal and Oyarzabal, and they both get a 7. But there's one captain who got a 7.2, and that is Captain Rodri. Kukureya with the yellow card, Saliba substituting off, and Rabiot with the yellow card, and Lacroix substituting in. It is a 45-55, so I was close with that. Expected goals 0 against 1. Big chances 0 against 2. Total shots 2-5. Corner kicks 3-1. Falls both 5. Passes 195 250. Tackles 7-9. Free kicks 5-4. Yellow cards both 1. Shots on target 0-1. Shots off target both 2. Block shots 0-2. Shots inside box 0 against 2. And shots outside box 2 against 3. Highest concentration of play for France is in the midfield play, the left side of attacking line and their own penalty area box, and for Spain the midfield play, the left side of their defensive line and the right side, of their defensive line and the left side of their attacking line. So almost the same. However, only 2 stats are for France, so that is not great for France. So let's see if they can adapt. So I would say a 0-1 is indeed deserved. So let's see if that keeps on going for Spain and for France both. Let's see. Because I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out. Well, a lot of friends chose Oyarzabal, right? Or no? Oh no, they didn't. Only just one, and he got 40 points. Only one. Only one chose Oyarzabal. That's insane. Or maybe he as well. No, two. Two chose Oyarzabal. Wow. So let's see what he predicted. I predicted France to score first. Well, I was not correct. It is Spain. Let's see what the other one predicted. And I predicted a 1-1 as halftime score, and it was a 0. It was a 0-1. Yeah. So it was not a great idea to put my booster on this one. Let's see if I got the 3-3 correct and maybe uh, extra time. Let's see what he does. So he got his booster as well. He says España scores first. So he got 4 points for that. 2 times 2, so 4. And he set a 2-1 for France. Well, let's see about that one. So right now it's 6 points against 0 points. So it's 9 points difference. And I have to say, if I do it -8, I'm only 1 point in front. So everything to play for. So last bruschetta. So injury by Upamecano is what I hear. I don't know if that's correct. No, that's a Schwalbe, but it didn't really matter. Was given there was no mistaken identity as there wasn't given a yellow card on the opposite team or anything. Oh, so yeah, no reason to. It can happen, of course, that the referee sees that wrong. Um, you cannot always have a great position, as a referee. Yeah, this is a little too much, but I can do this a little. However, not too much. And that was perfect, actually. So, salute again. Una otra más. Una otra vez as well. Hmm. No, I agree. No free kick from Barcolan and Jamal. It's a little diving as well, just like France. Mm-mm-mm. Offside. And Lamine Yamal can't get past it on Mignon. Ole, ole, ole. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, a ball, and the shot goes a little wide. Looks like the Karate Kid. What was his name? Mm, I agree. It was too simple for a free kick. But what a pace! He was so much quicker than Digne. Besides English or Spanish, maybe you got something that you know. Final. Um, we can also see a back-to-back final between. I don't think that ever happened, a back-to-back final. Like we've seen a back-to-back final for multiple countries, but not like a back-to-back final for both countries. I don't think we've ever seen that. Then France has to go through and Argentina has to go through. If France goes through, this is the third time they have back-to-back finals. However, in 2018 they won. In 2022 they lost. In 2018 they won against Croatia. I thought it was a 4-2. And in 2022 they lost on penalties from Argentina. There was a 3-3. Um, and now, well, it is a 0-1 for Spain. So we can see England against España. We can see a back-to-back final, like so the back-to-back or like a rematch of the Euros 24 final. We can see a rematch of 2022 World Cup final. We can also see really happy Barcelona fans, including myself, between Spain, Argentina, and it can also be France against England. Doué is substituting in. Um, if that happens, then I would support England. I have to say, I will not support France in any occasion. If it will be France England, I will support England. So that's the only occasion for England. If it will be France Argentina, Argentina. If it will be España England, España. And if it, so Spain in one occasion as well. And if it will be España Argentina, I will choose Argentina. So Argentina is the only nation that well, but if they reach the final, I will support them. Um, we're in the 56 minutes. Doué substituting in, the second substitution made on the side, on the line, on the side of France. Barcola substituting off, Doué substituting in, two subs remaining. So I missed someone. I think someone substituted in on, well, at halftime then. And then it's correct. Rabiot was substituting off for Kone. I did miss that. So two subs remaining. However, they have one substitution moment left. So let's see about that one. This is the prize these four nations will fight for. So the World Cup trophy has brought over here, has been brought. Well, and right now it's at World Cup Archers, sorry, World Cup Nations, World Cup Archers, and let's see who goes through of these four nations. Um, they will do go through. Um, mm, and 0-2 for España. What a great pass and a pass back. Dani Olmo with the assist. And I think it is Pedro Porro that scores. What a pass. And it is 0-2. España. Vámonos. Come on. So they can't give this away, of course, right? But however, do not underestimate France. We've seen it in the 2022 final as well. 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. I must have said Pedro Porro. However, I was thinking Laporte and Ottoman with a corner or a free kick maybe. Pedro Porro does it completely self. Dani Olmo with the pass back. It is really well done. No one runs with him. No one runs with him from Pedro Porro. He created the chance himself. Dani Olmo helped him, and with the assist, and Pedro Porro gets the goal, and it is 0-2. And this almost looked like the same position of the 2022 World Cup final, Kolumuani against Emil Martinez. It was the same save the goalkeeper tried to make, Menyo, but Pedro Porro does score. Otherwise, we would have seen repeating history of the save, but then different players and different keeper. 0-2 in the 58th minute. Pedro Porro, Dani Olmo with the assist in the 60 minutes has been played now. 0-2 for España, and España won in the Euros, in the Nations League, and it seems like they are gonna win against France also in the World Cup. So the top four has reached the our semifinalists, the top four. I thought Argentina was on top. France, no, or España. Oh, and Lamine Yamal with the 0-3, but it is offside. Aye, aye, aye. And that was a really nice goal, but Lamine Yamal says it's no offside. If this is 0-3, no, we're already playing through. Well, I want to rewatch that, as we got no. I want to rewatch that, as I cannot see the replay of it. So let's see. This will be it. Oh, now we can see it. Yeah, I think so as well. I think so as well. Let me see this one more time. Oh no, it did not pass. Wow. So he gets the ball and he will pass in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that is offside. It is true. Well done. Oh, Lamine Yamal did score. However, it was offside again. Oh, we saw some technical difficulties of the camera. One of the cameramen. Well, it's 0-3. It's done. Then I will already write Spain going through. I will not, however, put any flags down as, for example, in this case, France will play in the losing final. So if I put their flag down, it wouldn't make any sense because they are still in the tournament but losing, like playing the losing final. So they're not going home. After tomorrow's match, I will put all the flags down again. As there are only 2 matches left, the losing final and the final, and I think it will be more enjoyable to see which country well took place in this tournament in the World Cup 2026. Respect to every nation. Um, but for now, there are only 4 flags down. Well, 5 Paraguay as well. I don't know why. I think it's the fan who blows it. So I have to redo that if this goes to extra time and otherwise after the stream. But it's Argentina, Spain, England, and France. And it seems like France is gonna play the losing final, and I think England and hopefully England as well. And then it will be Spain, Argentina, and we would have seen that match for the finalissima, but that one got delayed as it was being held at the Lusail Stadium, where World Cup 2022 between Argentina and France was. But because of the wars over there, it's not a great position and time to do it over there. So wrong time, wrong place. But I'm sure. Well, it can be cancelled, and otherwise we will get that maybe in 2027. Um, so yeah, I'm really curious. Maybe in August. Well, I don't think so. I think maybe in March somewhere. Uh, in 2027, that would be really great. I have to say that, and otherwise it will be cancelled, and that would really be unfortunate. Gianni Infantino is here in Dallas, exactly as I expected. I thought he was going from Miami to Kansas and then to Dallas, but he didn't go to Kansas. He did only go to, well, Miami and then now Dallas. I think tomorrow he will be in Atlanta then as well. And then, of course, he will be in Miami and New Jersey for the losing final and the final, of course. We will see like a halftime show, just like the Super Bowl, just like we seen previous year for the Club World Cup as well. Ooh. Well, a lot of players from France are playing for Paris Saint-Germain. They are back-to-back Champions League winners, and also they could have had the Club World Cup, but they lost 0-3 against Chelsea. I did knew from the moment it started it wouldn't be one of the favorites or big clubs, but it would something like Chelsea or Borussia or like Juventus that is not like a great team at this moment, just like Inter and AC Milan, for example. However, of course, the previous years Juventus was one of the biggest, and that shots from Mbappe just goes wide in the 67th minute, just before hydration break. maybe like 30 centimeters on the wrong side of the post, and it is Kukureya that makes it a corner. However, um, so yeah, just said about that. And Unai Simon. So one last quarter for France to make two goals. There's one last cross before hydration break. That was a really great cross, actually. And it is offside. Offside? Yeah, I understand Mbappe because there were like three players in front over here, right? So here we see indeed that Lamine Yamal was offside. It is indeed. Yeah, it is true. Wait, I want to see this as well because was this offside from Mbappe? There's no goal, so it doesn't really matter. However, it could have led to a goal. But wasn't this offside? Or was this offside? Is what I mean, sorry. Huh? That's no offside, right? Wait, let me see. Wait, I want to pause it. Otherwise, I can see it here. Well, yeah, I think so. It is really difficult to watch, but I think so indeed. I think he is right. Um, so one last quarter, in the 72 minutes, we will go for the last quarter. We will see, of course, plus 3 minutes, so 21 minutes left at least. We've seen some substitutions on the side of France as well. Um, of course, the goal of Pedro Porro in the 58 minutes on the assist of Dani Olmo. So I think for now we are good with 4 minutes. Um, 4 minutes of extra time. So we will play further on for 22 minutes at least, and that means exactly one quarter at least. France needs to score twice. That can happen. Don't underestimate France, of course, but I think with the 0-3, it's done. It can maybe go to 1-3 and 2-3 then, but they will never score the third one. Um, so with 0-3, it's done. I think it can go to 1-3 then, and then maybe it stays like that. I don't think we'll go to 0-4 as well. If that happens, then wow, chapeau, like saying in France, chapeau, España. But I don't think that will happen. So yeah, I'm really curious. What will happen with that? I don't think a 3-3 as well. Unless David Beckham was in the stands, I saw him. So he went to Dallas as well. I think because tomorrow he will watch Argentina for sure in Atlanta. I'm so sure of that because his players actually, Messi and Rodrigo de Paul, are playing. Um, so he will watch, and of course, he's an Englishman, so I think he will support England, of course, in the end. But if Messi and Rodrigo de Paul goes through with Argentina, then of course he will celebrate. Turkey is substituting in. Same for, I think, Theo Hernandez. Could be Lucas, but I think Theo. Olise and Digne substituting off. So there goes the last two substitution on the side of France. And Spain didn't substitute anyone. Theo Hernandez, Theo, and Turkey. Zero subs remaining. Wait, I want to check this out real quick. Yeah, well, this is a little again just soft. It's not that tasty anymore. However, it's literally two bites, so like two full spoon bites. Just tomatoes one and tomato juice one. So I'm not doing that anymore. I got a. This was totally full. Match stats: France España attempts at goal 5 against 8, attempts on target 0 against 2. That says enough. Also, if I look at the plays, I think like France tries to get a goal, but it is Spain in the end that is better. I can't say anything else about it. So Louis de la Fuente is for the first time substituting, but again Ferran Torres. And I really do like that because Ferran gets so much hate, and I don't understand that as well. And that's one point that I meant with Argentina, yeah, earlier. Oyarzabal got substituted off, 4 subs remaining, Ferran Torres in. Of course, I do like Ferran Torres because, well, I did like Manchester City. Well, Valencia is not my type of club, even though I got a stadium tour over there in Mestalla. I do like Barcelona, of course, so I do like Ferran Torres, but also his personality. I don't think he deserves all that hate, and that says enough about the people that are hating on him. It literally says enough about you, about who you are. Because if you're really watching that and you're like honest as a personality and humble and everything, then you wouldn't do that over Ferran Torres because he doesn't deserve it. Uh, and if you do, then I know exactly what kind of person you are, and that shows enough. And I don't want to be friends with persons like that, you know. I'm also being realistic in that. And that's not um I understand if many people see that about you can't make a point out of like if you support a player, football or club, right? Um, well, that's what I firstly thought as well. But in the end, it says a lot about your character as well. Um, it's proven for me, uh, unfortunately, of course. But that's how I know that in the end, it's always their personality as well. This is a free kick. Yellow cards. Uh, well, yellow cards. Nobody's on sharp anymore. The only thing how you can miss the losing final or final is by a red card, and otherwise a card doesn't really matter. Lamine Yamal with the tackle on Kylian Mbappe. So I understand that this is not a fault. The Dutch commentary said they are questioning by friends' sides why it's not a card. However, he did not touch the player, so that's why there's no yellow card. However, it is a foul, of course, because he's totally missed by the ball. But he doesn't touch Mbappe. Of course, how he comes in. yeah, Mbappe cannot do anything than try to like dodge it. So of course it's a free kick, but it's not like a fallen ankle or foot or whatever. It is he completely misses, but Mbappe needs to jump out of it, and that's how he felt. So yeah, it is a free kick, but no card. So well done decision by the El Salvador referee. Dani almost substituting off. He got an assist. Fabio Ruiz substituting off as well, and I think Merino and Gavi. And then we got two subs remaining. Oh no, it's Pedri and Merino. It really looked like Gavi. Oh, of course, Pedri and Gavi really look like each other, of course. As brothers, as hermanos. As hermanitos. But it is Pedri. And Pedri is here for the first time. Oh, oh! And Ferran Torres with the header. But it goes a little wide. In the 78th minute. And Didier Deschamps doesn't look so happy. And I completely understand why. Because it's Spain that's dominating, actually, for now. And France tried to look for the 1-2 for the opening for on their side. But well, it didn't lead anywhere at all. I think a 0-2 is a fair score as well. I didn't see any big chance from France, actually. Um, Penalty can happen, of course. It is a free kick, I think. Um, and the second one of the goal of España was well done outplayed. I have to say the halftime score I would have said a 0-0 was deserved, but for now we're in the 80 minutes right now. I would say 0-2 is deserved. I wouldn't say where France deserves a goal. I mean, what we've seen from France this World Cup, this is not it. I thought both teams were gonna dominate, just like what we saw in the first half, but the second half are it's not the half of what we would have expected from France, and it is from España, and well, you see it's 0-2. And I think even though I said that halftime 0-0 was deserved, I think for now a 0-2 is deserved for España as well. But as I said, we've seen it in the final of 2022. Argentina was up to 2 goals of France. And now the last 10 minutes of official time starts. And we know all what happened. So I'm not gonna celebrate anything because I think Argentina back then was even better than the Spain team that is now. I think the France and Spain team are better than Argentina right now. However, with if France goes through, Argentina are gonna beat them again. Um, but if Spain is going through, well, I don't know. We've never seen it before, so I don't know. Ole, ole, ole. So let's talk about who I thought. Ooh, and the goalkeeper is totally out. And Unai Simon says it. And Doué does not score. So I thought the flop of this World Cup would have been Croatia. Well, I was kind of right. I mean, if you look about the second and third place, and they every time got, or the fourth, this is indeed for them a flop. Top scorer, I said Harry Kane. He's on 6 right now, just like Bellingham. Mbappe is on 8. and Messi as well. So it can happen. Well, it doesn't matter because they are gonna play a losing final. But previous World Cup, Mbappe was the winner of the Golden Boot. I think so as well. Tio Hernandez says sorry as well. I don't think it's that heavy though. No, 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 no. It's that not that heavy. Um, and I thought the surprise would have been Turkey. Well, it was indeed a surprise, but on the wrong, in a negative line instead of positive one. Curacao. Well, I thought they were going through as the best number threes, but they weren't. But it was a close goal if they did win against Ivory Coast, or the 30 minutes, or they did win against Ecuador, for example. Pedro Porro and Baena substituting off on the side of Spain for Nico Williams and the last one, I don't know, and Lorente, 0 subs remaining. So we are gonna see 5 minutes of extra time, I think. Um, but then Curacao would have gone through. So because now they only have 1 point, right? Then they got three. And Ivory Coast got four, right? No, they got six. Ecuador got four. Yeah, so then Curacao would have gone through instead of Ecuador. Um, I was thinking Ecuador second, Curacao fourth, third, and Ivory Coast fourth. I thought Mexico would be a surprise. I have to say, Mexico was indeed a surprise. I totally said it, and I think they were the best team out of the group stages, and also, well, against Ecuador as well. Even though Ecuador was good as well, but I think in the end, Mexico did deserve the 3-2, and they must have won against England as well, but they didn't. That can happen, of course, in a World Cup on the high stage of this. And I said Bosnia and Herzegovina. Well, against the USA wasn't enough. I think I was wrong about that one as well. I expected more from Dimirovic and Tseko. However, the top scorer Kane, well, it can happen. I wanted to say I think Messi now as France will go out, and I think England as well. However, um, the losing finals may be easier to score than in a final. So, for example, let's say France England as losing final, I think they will Mbappe and Kane will score more, or has a more average like multiplier to score than if they both would have met in the World Cup final. You know what I mean? Because then it's less seriously. And the same goes for Lamine Yamal and or Oyarzabal and Messi for Spain and Argentina. So 86 minutes. Mbappe is frustrated. Dictator Kylian Mbappe. Dictator Mbappe. Yeah, he is frustrated. It's totally unnecessary to do that. He holds him with his leg, but he pushes away the face. Yeah, yellow card. I understand. Mbappe yellow card. I totally agree with that. And his face expression says like, "Are you serious?" But I think if he rewatches the replay, then or to watch the replay as well, then I think we all agree. So no back-to-back-to-back finals for France. It was a back-to-back final for France. They won one, they lost one, and now they are going. Well, they were first in 2018, second in 2022. I think they are going to be third in 2026 maybe, and maybe fourth in 2030. So if they are going to be third this World Cup, I will predict France to be fourth in the 2030 World Cup, and I'm gonna put money on that because there's not a coincidence like that, right? Um, and that is a free kick for Douay. So in the 88th minute, Lamine Yamal. Let's see if he plays the ball. No. That's just a commentary saying because I cannot imagine Lamine Yamal said I played the ball over here because the ball was already gone. So I think that was just a commentary that said that. It is possible from this position. Kylian Mbappe. And it is over. And that says enough. Then France is going out. No World Cup for them. And it will be or Spain or Argentina or England. I mean, can still happen as well. So one thing's for sure, I won't support England as France is out. So I won't support France and no England. The only time I would support England is if they go out against Argentina. But in the fight, come on, nothing. He literally pushes Jamal, man. He literally pushes Jamal. Oh no, yeah, it's stupid that Lamine Yamal did that. Otherwise, it would have been a penalty, but no. Yeah, I agree. It was stupid to do this. Oh, so I agree with the decision. No penalty. However, the only time I would support England is if the losing final will be England's, well, France England. Then I will support England. And well, for Spain Argentina, if it's Spain England, then I will support Spain. If it will be Spain Argentina, then I will support Argentina, of course. Oh, I have to say, yeah, it's so stupid. I got Turkey, Dembele, and Lamine Yamal, and they all three didn't score. Only Lamine Yamal, but he scored in offside, so it didn't count. 7 minutes of extra time. I thought 5 actually. Um, and also, well, it's so dumb that Oyarzabal did score. There was a penalty. Um, so yeah, I'm losing the boost as well. I am not gonna win that. There's no draw as well, so for me, it's totally done. I'm out. I can't win the group for my friends anymore. So 7 minutes. Let's see if that's correct. So that is one. That is two. That is maybe three. Oh no, the yellow cards and the goal as well. So that's three. Yeah, so then it's indeed 7 minutes. So he is counting the yellow card and the goal as well. So 7 minutes indeed. So France has six. Well, I'm already putting the score up. So I will say Spain. Uh, Ole! Ole! So this is the first time in this World Cup that France loses. They have won all their games, all the group stage matches, also all their games in 90 minutes in the knockout stages. But this time they loses against Spain. Argentina did win all their group stage matches, but did draw in the knockout stages. For England, they drew once in the group stage, and well, they won all their uh, matches after that. No, against Norway was a draw as well. So two for Argentina, the same. Cabo Verde and Switzerland. But in the end, they won it, just like England as well. Um, so Argentina is a little above England in that case, as England got one draw as a final result, and Argentina won both. Sergio Ramos and Cesc Fabregas in the stands. And Casillas as well. And for Spain, well, they drew once against Cabo Verde, and they won the rest of their matches, so they are above Argentina. So it's actually France, Spain, Argentina, England. However, now that France lost the match, it is France that is well, fourth right now, as they are the only one right now that lost the game. Also, with one match played more, same for Spain. However, not for England and not for Argentina. And it is Nico Williams, but not enough. Let it be 0-3. So at least I get at least I get 1 point for saying Spain will score 3. 0-2, we would have thought. Wow. Oh, this is over, of course. And Dembele, but Unai Simon saves it. Allez, les bleus, allez. Ramène la coupe à la maison. Allez, les bleus, allez. Maestro Kimbembe, 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 Kimbembe. Antoine Griezmann, Antoine Griezmann. Paul Pogba, Paul Pogba, Paul Pogba. Ramène la coupe à la maison. Oh, so ole, ole, ole. And Spain is playing with France right now. Ole. So indeed a final for España after 16 years against the Netherlands, and now will be against England or Argentina. What? That's a free kick. So I understand the decisions of the referee. Really good referee for this match as well. However, this was a free kick. I wouldn't say the other 3 times on Lamine Yamal, but this one was. Doesn't really matter as it is already 0-2. Dembele with the shot, but again Unai Simon. Well, one last chance for France. And Kylian Mbappé, no. So I'm writing down already 0-2 as this is done. 14 juillet. a big festival and party for friends turns into a victory for los españoles. And Spain is going through to the World Cup final. Well done. Just like 2010, Spain can again, well, they can get their second World Cup. So Deschamps is not gonna finish his career at Les Bleus with another World Cup. Of course, well done what he did. Almost back-to-back World Cup finals. I have to applaud for that. But Spain going through, and again, Kylian Mbappe is Lamine Yamal gets another win against Kylian Mbappe, and it will hunt him down. Just like Barcelona Real, just like Spain France, and also Tuchameni. Spain going through. Only one goal against them. So Spain got no goal against them, just one from Belgium. And Argentina is making 3 goals every time, just only against Austria 2 times, and against Switzerland. So at least 2 goals. So that means Argentina is at least getting a goal, Spain as well. So both teams to score in the final will at least happen. So, well, it is no 3-3, it's no draw. I am done with the group. Well, of course, I predicted for tomorrow. I don't know if I can predict the losing final. I can predict the final. I don't know about the losing final. However, I get 0 points. I was not correct about the halftime score. I said it's 1-1. It was a 0-1. I said it 3-3 as final. As full time score, it was a 0-2. I said France to score first. It was Spain, and I said there will be extra time, and there was not. So I don't win that. Let's see what the other one predicted. So he said a 2-1. He played his booster, and he said España will score first. So he got not the winner correct, not the prediction correct. He did predict Spain will score first. He got not the halftime score correct, and also there won't be extra time, and I think he said there will be. So 4 points, and that leaves us with 3 points difference, and that is insane if you ask me. Because that will be really deciding. Also, the other group will be really deciding. He can be correct with Spain, just like some others in the main group with my friends. However, England or Argentina can win as well. So let's see about tomorrow. Well, let's refresh this real quick. So I was not correct about the score. No, a draw. Oh yes, about did score. I didn't predict him. Some others did. From the 1.5 million players, I'm standing 400k right now. There was no draw, so there was no Dembele scoring, no Yamal, no Cherki. So all my players are gone already, and I only have left Bellingham, and that is who everyone predicted. So no matter if he scores yes or no, it doesn't really matter. And a lot. Oh, so yeah, I can predict the losing final as well. It gives me for a result correctly 270 points, winner or draw correct 180, and the final the same. And the top scorers, I can choose four, just like the semifinals. Attacker 48, midfielder 96 points, and the defender and keeper 192. So I have to say a defender. That's my only choice. I need to choose four defenders in the final, and that's the only way how I can win. That's the only way. But one thing, a lot of friends will choose Spain to win, of course. Even though if it was Spain, England or Spain, Argentina, they will choose Spain. So hopefully it will be Argentina then. Um, and yeah, I need to pick four defenders and then I need to score, let them score, and not just once. I need them to score twice, and that's literally insane. So I think I'm down for this one. 0-2 for Spain. I think the result was, well, I don't have to say anything. France was really not that great. Spain is back. Um, Again, a World Cup final. Uh, Someone is 240 points above me. Well, I can still defeat that one. The other one on ESPN goal with 3 points difference, where I'm standing on top as well. But the main league, I'm standing seventh. How is that possible? Um, he got 190 points today, but I got zero. And he got Messi tomorrow, which can score, and Bellingham, which can score. Yeah, so this is a really tough one actually. I can change my prediction for tomorrow as well, so that's not great. Um, this round only two players got, well, one got 150 points, one 190. The rest zero. Right now I'm 522 points behind the number one. I have to say I can't even win that. And let's see about the predictions actually, because where can I see that? This one? No, 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 no. Because I want to see one thing, and that's the first one. Okay, so the first price is 80% of the total, that's 112 euros. The second one, 20%, that's 28 euros. Well, we all paid 20 euros. So the number two gets his own money back plus 8 euros, while the other one gets his own money back plus 92 euros. And I have to say, well, I'm not gonna win that. Um, so yeah, 522 points behind. Really, I need to pick four defenders in the losing final and final, and I need them to score. Um, so I will choose like Rodrigo de Paul. I will choose a Otamendi. I will choose a Lisandro Martinez. I will choose a Kune or anything. Because it's my only chance, you know. And imagine if that happens. Imagine in the final, the last take, Argentina wins with a defender, and in the last minute or anything, and that's how I get a get the first place. That would literally be insane. If that happens, then wow. And otherwise, well, I'm standing fourth right now, or sorry, fourth, seventh. It's not great. With 4,050 points. The number one, 4,570. So I'm 522 points behind to overtake him. Um, he got tomorrow three players. The number one, King, Bellingham, and Messi. He says a 2-1 for England. I say a 2-3 for Argentina. So I can walk in over there on the number one. But some others, number 2, 3, are choosing Argentina as well. So I don't overtake them. And I have also Bellingham, just like the rest of them. So that's not great. Um, no more friends, only in the losing finals. Ramé la coupe à la maison. No, allez les bleus, allez. Spain is in the World Cup final after 16 years. France in the losing final. They were so close from back to back to back World Cup finalists at least. They won one time, could have happened twice, but they don't make it. The Didier Deschamps, unfortunately for France, for Le Bleu. However, 0-2 for Spain. Let's see if I predicted. Well, put that perfectly. It's paper, so 0-2 France over there, Spain over there. Yeah. Tomorrow, England, Argentina. Let's really hope Argentina can take it. Let's talk about the stats one last time about this one. I think, Rodri is the man of the match. He was in the MVP in the first half, so I think the second half as well. No, Pedro Porro, 8.1 with the goal. So Cucurella got a yellow card, Rabiot, Mbappe got a yellow card. It doesn't really matter as it's the losing final and the final. So no one get a red card, then everyone is okay. Rodri got a 7.6. Dani Olmo with the 6.8. Cucurella with the yellow card, even a 7.1. Oizabal with the goal, a 7. Oh, no, that was Luis de la Fuente. I didn't want to do that. Oh, and now. And now I can choose that. Okay, that's really strange because I can't select it. So that's not great. So fast score. Oh, now I can. Okay. Rabiot with the yellow card is 6.5. Saliba substituting off is 6.1. Mbappe with the yellow card is 6.1. Doué with the 7. He is the highest one of France's side. Well, he's got substituted in for Barcola in the 57th minute. That shows enough. Well, Kubarsi 7.4, Laporte 7.2, Simo 7, Fabio Ruiz 7. That literally shows enough. So I think it's literally a 38-62. I'm not even kidding. No. It is a 49-51. Oh, wow. Wait, I said a 38-62, right? Yeah. Well, it's 49-51. Expected goals 0.3 against 1.6. Big chances 0-3. Total shots both 10. Goalkeeper save 0-3. Corner kick 7-1. Falls 11-12. Passes for 7,500 on the dot. Tackles 14-22. Free kicks 12-10. Yellow cards 2-1. Shots on target 3-2. Shots off target both 5. Blocked shots 2-3. Shots inside box 4-5. Shots outside box 6-5. Ice construction of play for France is in the mid to play their own penalty area box left side of the attacking line. For Spain, the mid to play and the right side of their defensive line and the left side of their attacking line. So Spain got the 0-2. It is deserved. And tomorrow, well, this was the last time that we saw Dallas. Thank you to Dallas. And tomorrow, Atlanta for the last time. 75,000 is the capacity. 9 o'clock over here, again 3 o'clock over there. England against Argentina. Really, really curious what will happen over there. They played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times before. England won 3 times and Argentina 2. We all remember the hand of God, of course, of Diego Armando Maradona. Of course, England will try to get revenge for that. I don't know where there was none in 66, also none in 62, where England won both their matches 3, well, in 62 it 3-1, in 66 a 1-0 in their own country where they lifted the trophy. In 86, Argentina won a 2-1. In 98, after penalties, it was a 2-2, 4-3 for Argentina. And in 2002, a 0-1 for England. So that means, based on statistics, Argentina will get this one again. However, it doesn't have to be, of course. It can also be England. I need to check something. Because I'm really curious about what match was the that was this one. And that was the final? No, that was not the final. That was the whole final. No, sorry, the quarterfinal even. So tomorrow, England, Argentina. Really curious what will happen over there. Let's see if this one updated already. That one did. So the losing final will be being played Saturday, 11 o'clock over here, 5 o'clock in Miami, and 7 o'clock. Sorry, 7 o'clock. A day later, Sunday, the 19th of July, it will play. The final will be being played 9 o'clock over here, 3 o'clock in New Jersey, where there's a capacity of 83,000 and a capacity of 65,000 in Miami for the losing final match. 0-2 for Spain. Oyezabal penalty in the 22nd minute and Pedro Porro in the 58th. Assist Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal got the penalty after Digne made a really big mistake, in my opinion. Well, so be it. I want to do this already. Argentina national team. They played their last match against Switzerland, which is correct, and England SC. They played their last match against Norway, which is correct. They played 5 times before. Well, I don't know what to say, guys. Tomorrow, England, Argentina in Atlanta for the last time this World Cup. Where I've been March, April, May, June, July, 5 months ago, and 2 days. 5 months and 2 days. Or 3 days, 5 months and 3 days actually. Or no, it's earlier. So 5 months and 2 days actually, or three, something like that. Let's say three. Then we're good. Um, Spain is in the final, and it will be against England. So we will see a rematch of the losing, of the Euros 2024 final, or we will see what we thought was gonna happen in Finalissima in World Cup, Spain against Argentina. The losing final will be France against England. I will support England then, and may it be France, Argentina. I will support Argentina. Then we got from back, no, well, from final from both teams to the losing final. Um, so I will support Spain or Argentina, and maybe England if they go to the losing final. And then I will support Argentina. So it will be England and Argentina, or it will be Argentina and Spain. Um, well, that's it. I will enjoy this oh, last sip of sangria. Salud y exterminado. Okay. So for today, it's the end. The flag stays down. Same goes for Spain. Tomorrow, Argentina, England, the flags will stay down. And then I will put all the flags down again as we are reaching the last two matches. We're almost near the end. Three more matches left. So thank you for watching the World Cup Watches again. I try if I forget to mention something, but it seems not. So thank you for watching. Vamos a España y I see you tomorrow. Hasta en la mañana. Gracias.